First, we will discuss what are the types of primitive types and reference types. All those we will see in introduction. Data types. We have primitive types, primitive data types, and we have reference data types. So these are two different types of data types we have discussed till now. Primitive data types and reference data types. So we have discussed in primitive data types, we have discussed that we have 8 types of primitive data types and 4 types of reference data types. We will see what are all those now. So primitive data types. In primitive data types, we have two types of data types. We have numeric and non-numeric. In primitive data types, we have two types of data types. Numeric and non-numeric. These are the two types of data types we have in our primitive data types. And this numeric data type consists of two types. Those are integer and floating point. These are two types of numeric data types. And in non-numeric data types, we have two types. Non-numeric data types consists of char, to store a character, and boolean. Boolean is also a non-numeric data type. These two are non-numeric data type. Doesn't consist of any numbers. It consists of characters and boolean true or false. So these are non-numeric primitive data types. And numeric primitive data types, we have two types, integer and floating point. So when it comes to integer numeric data type, we have four types. So what are those four types? We will see now. First we have byte. Byte data type in our numeric. This is a numeric data type to store a number in the format of integer. And we have short. Short is a numeric data type of integer to store a number. And inside integer we have int data type to store number. And we have long data type. All these comes under integer data types. All these are integer data types to store numeric data in our primitive data types. Primitive data type consists of numeric and non-numeric data types. Numeric data types consists of integer and floating point to store number type of values, like numeric number to store numeric numbers. In integer we have byte, short, int and long data types to store a numeric value. And we have floating point. Floating point consists of two data types. Floating point consists of float and double. These are the primitive data types to store numeric values in floating point. We have float and double to store float data type and double data type data in our primitive data types. So these are the primitive data types. We have numeric and non-numeric. Integer consists of byte, short, int, long, and floating point consists of float, double. And we have non-numeric data types in our primitive data types to store character like strings, and we have boolean to store true or false. Next we will discuss about what are the reference data types we have in our Java. We have four types of reference data types in our Java. First we have array. Array is a reference data type in our Java. Next we have class. Class is a reference data type in our Java. To store multiple values, we use reference data types. We will see with examples how to use all these data types, primitive and referenced. And we have interface. Next we have enum. These are four types of reference data types to store multiple values. Next, we will see the size of our